Going down, Jerome's Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell met with the local media jackals on Monday, as he's been doing all year, and mostly they've been Victory Monday press conferences. He had a couple of updates, what's going on with a few injuries, as well as the Vikings practice plans for Packers week, blah, blah, blah. So Kevin O'Connell talked about Garrett Bradbury, starting center. Respect. I mean, Bradbury's had one of the better seasons of, obviously the best season of his career. Really got off the mat, slow start first 3 seasons. This year played some phenomenal ball. Hurt his back injury, also re-aggravated it after the Bills game. Apparently had a minor car accident and has missed the last 3 games. But he says that he is trending upward. Wouldn't commit to if Bradbury's going to play this weekend or not. My money would say that probably not. I think what's going to happen with Bradbury is that they'll probably rest him week 17 and 18 against the Packers and the Bears respectively, and they'll try and get him right as rain for the start of the playoffs. And Austin Schlutman has been fine to a degree at center, but Kirk's been taking a lot of hits and sacks recently. 4 against the Giants, as well as 7 against the freaking Colts, man. So I mean, the Vikings miss Bradbury. I mean, universe, you win. It's not just him blocking one-on-one spots, but communication, chemistry with the rest of the offensive line as well. You did mention that James Lynch with his shoulder is week to week. Rap Sheet reported earlier in the day that James Lynch is probably going to miss the rest of the regular season with that shoulder injury. He banged it up against the Lions a couple weeks ago, re-aggravated it against the Giants, and now they're going to shut him down for the rest of the regular season, and hopefully he's good to go for the playoffs. O'Connell also mentioned that the team is going to practice outside this week. Not so much the temperature, but also to get used to the footing, playing on natural grass again, because it's weird. I mean, the last time the Vikings played outside was the Bills game, because they had 5 out of 6 games at home inside a historic U.S. Bank Stadium, and also they played their only road game was against the Lions. So it's been a while since the Vikings have been in the elements, so Kevin O'Connell getting them reacclimated to it for the final 2 games of the year, which would be in Green Bay and Chicago, is pretty important. Also mentioned that Danielle Hunter was an absolute force against the Giants. Best game of the season. He had 7 pressures as well as 2 sacks, including a forced fumble. So I think that Danielle... So not only is Donatel's defense getting aggressive, they're playing more press man, they're blitzing, but they're putting Danielle on the left side, right on the close side of the field. That's where he's rushed throughout his NFL career since coming in as a 3rd-round pick in 2014. That's where, 2015. And that's where he's had an absolute monster amount of success. So I'm glad that they're putting 99 back in the spot to be a problem, and hopefully will be the rest of the regular season as well as into the playoffs. Also, he's trying to play both sides. Like, he wants to reduce snaps for some of the veterans, and he still wants to win. Now, you saw the Vikings reduce snaps for Harrison Smith as well as Eric Kendricks and Jordan Hicks in the Giants game. I think that they're probably going to see some more of that as well. Maybe see a reduction in snaps for guys like Za'Darius Smith. Maybe see more DJ Wanham, more Patrick Jones II. But he is losing that battle against Justin Jefferson. Jefferson played all 72 snaps against the New York Giants, and I think that it's probably not going to be a spot where the Vikings are completely resting everyone week 18, because I think San Francisco is going to keep winning. I do think that the Vikings, if and when they will beat the Packers, are potentially going to be alive for the 1 seed if the Saints can go marching into Philly and upset the Eagles one time. So I don't think there's going to be a true meaningless game this season, because I think the Vikings will still have breath in their lungs for, if not the 1 seed, at least the 2 seed. And I don't think that they're quite ready to settle for the 3 seed because of home field advantage in the second round of the playoffs. So I think that he's going to try to balance it. Also, I think that they're going to need every single snap to win these final 2 games and really establish their playoff seedings. And I think that Jefferson... No, you obviously don't want Jefferson to take unnecessary hits or risk. Same things with Kirk Cousins, but I think they're going to go for the record. And I think that both of these games are going to be must-wins for the Vikings to a degree, so it isn't going to be as egregious as if he was playing a meaningless game. So that's it. That is the summary of the Kevin O'Connell press conference, a little update on injuries as well as practice plans for the week. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts and his thoughts in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo, but till next time, Skull Production Value.